Yeah. Right. Okay, so where I was going with this is, this fishery produces more big fish, sorry Cap, than any other combined. If you look at what came in today, we stopped counting. I mean, there was fish over 9 pounds. I think we had 7 or 8, 1 over 10. It was 2 over 10. It was mind-boggling to watch this happen. So,
I believe we're in total 13 over 8.
And they all went back, which is nice. They all went back. But that is amazing. And for those that doubted Lake Kanawha as being a producer, well, you saw it today and you saw it yesterday that it does produce fish. And we're very happy to have been here. So moving on from that, I would like to thank a few people before I hand it over to the official stuff, but I always tell my staff that our business, just like this operation, is a machine. And a machine is made up of gears. And in the gears, there's teeth. And every person that works for us, or every person that fishes a tournament, sponsors a tournament, plays a part, is on the NOWT board, any of that stuff is a gear in that wheel. And when we don't have that tooth in that gear, then the gear doesn't turn and the machine doesn't work. So, to sum it up, basically, I thank you very much for participating and being the tooth in the gear that makes this thing turn, makes it happen. There's no question that we are in interesting times, and people are looking at where they're spending money and what they're doing with their money, and there's no question that sport angling, boating, recreational activities are things that maybe we can do without. We need things like groceries and rent and cars and all the other stuff, but Angelo and I were just talking outside saying boating is the one thing that you can do this tournament with, but you can use it next weekend with your family, and you can get outside and you can travel and you can do things. So if you can introduce somebody to boating through sport fishing or through just recreational boating, I think you'll be better for it in the end. So I would highly encourage everybody to participate where they can. My partner Rick is here, business partner. Rick is here, and he put his daughter in dance, or no, it was basketball, high school basketball. He can tell you what he spent every week driving to Toronto all over the place. And for parents that are here that have their daughters in dance and have kids in hockey, you know what that costs. And the thing is, you're sitting there watching the kid do the activity, whereas with this, where's Jerry? He's proven us all that it can be done as a family. So it's definitely something that you can tie everybody into for sure. So on that note, Kapuskasing can use your support. If you're looking at, maybe you had some fun the last couple of days and you'd like to expand that, Kapuskasing. Sault Ste. Marie could also use your support. Because I will tell you this, if we lose them, if they fall off the series this year, how hard will it be for them to come back on board next year? I'm going to say they probably won't. So think about that. Think about supporting those events and taking the time to do that, and spending time with friends and enjoying time on the water. Lua and Tyler, I can't thank you enough for everything you did here. Amazing, amazing. Cameron. He said I better not say anything or he'd kill me.
All you said was Cameron.
My wife Lori is here, and she will tell you that every dinner that we have at the table, if she says, if one of you mentions fishing, boating, airplanes, motors, camps, I'm leaving. She's still here. NOWT board, thank you very much for what you do. again, you're a tooth in that gear that moves the machine that is what we are today. And if you ever doubt that, you know, it's a thankless position, know that we support you, we appreciate what you do, and it cannot happen without you. Don't give up, never surrender. Sponsors, Princecraft and Mercury. Thank you very much. In times that we are living today, I can tell you, and Cameron will tell you, you know, from the corporate standpoint, that there's not a lot of money moving around the room to support events like this, and we're very grateful for them to continue to do what they're doing for us, so thank you. The Cache Campground. Again, you can't have a facility, you can't have a host community, you can't have a place to do this without somebody like the Cache. Sarah and Eric, thank you very much. Fishing Canada. Angelo said to me, he said, "This is the worst bass tournament I've ever been to in my life." I said, "Well, that's because it's walleye." But we do thank them for coming up. I will share with you the YouTube link to the program. I can't believe I got crickets the other night when I mentioned that. I'm going to send it to you, and you will be impressed. And you will be more impressed next year when you see this episode. So they did take a lot of footage. They're going to continue to take, unfortunately, the stuff that happens under here due to lighting and all this stuff and makeup, and you have it doesn't work. So when we do give away the 2 prize packages, and we're going to start with the Sportsman class first, then we'll move to the pros, we will ask that you go outside, and they will want to interview and have a little chat out there in the beautiful sunlight where they can make the magic that TV happens. Support the sport, I talked about that, and really that's all I have. Other than one final thing, I will thank my partners, Rick and Dennis, for believing in things that I sell them. So they're the guys that make it happen. They're the boots on the ground. I just ask and they do it, and you know, we wouldn't be a better team, and it wouldn't happen without them. And they believe in what I believe, and I'm thinking maybe I'll get into the church or something. But yeah, they're more than brothers. So we're stuck with each other because of legal binding agreements and all that stuff. But anyway, they're great guys. So I know a lot of people like to thank me. They'll say, "Rob, thanks a lot," but don't forget Rick and Dennis. Okay, with that, I will turn it over to Cameron, or do you want me to give it to Ange first for a few words? And then I'll just give it to Angelo just for a minute, just so he can give you what his observations were. We're having that discussion a minute out the tent. It was very interesting. And then we'll turn it over to Cameron, and we're going to get things rolling.
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing us into your home. I consider this your home. I can't tell you how impressed we have been throughout this whole ordeal, but a couple of things that I was sharing with the boys. You may or may not know, but Peter and I got our start in tournament fishing back in the late 70s, throughout the 80s, and then we started a tournament trail late 80s and early 90s. So we know a thing or two about tournaments. We've spent a lot of time where you folks are right now. And what is refreshing about everything that's going on here this weekend and in this tent tonight is that it's totally different than what most tournaments have turned into. I sense a certain, you guys are all family. Yeah. It's incredible. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. I've not seen this anywhere. And it just makes you want to be a part of it. As outsiders, which we are, like, I want to be a part of this stuff. And whether it's the community, whether it's the area, whether it's these good people who have worked hard in putting this event on, there's something magic going on here. And I would really like you to continue and grow it. I know you were talking about Kappa's casing and some of the other problem areas. We've got to reach those folks and say, hey, you got to get involved in this stuff, because look around the room. A third of the people here are kids. And if you do it for no other reason other than to keep them interested in the outdoors through fishing, in particular this event, you're doing a good thing. You're not only doing a good thing for them, but for yourselves as well. So, I want to share quick, this will not take long. I have not fished a whole lot of walleye tournaments, but back in the mid-'80s, there was a thing called the Canada-US Walleye Tournament, which was the biggest tournament in the country at the time. And it was a hardcore walleye tournament, but I came from the bass fishing fraternity, so I knew nothing about it. And I remember one time we were fishing the event, and we were struggling, and all of a sudden, we found that spot. You guys all know what I'm talking about. We found this, we had no technology back then, so it was purely luck and fluke. But we did find the spot, and all the fish were there, and they were all big, and it was, I was fishing with my brother Reno. We were beside ourselves. And I only mention this because I watched the efficiency that I saw here today on that dock with you guys marching up here with those fish. That was like poetry. It touched me. That was fantastic. So I'll go back to my story. So we had, it was a 5-fish limit, and we had very close in our estimate to 25 pounds, which would have won the event hands down. They were all big, and we had them in the live well, and we pull up to that dock there, and first of all, we're bumping all over the place. There was no organization like this that we saw here today. But anyways, we finally got to the dock, and we were all nervous and stuff, and they handed us a plastic, at the time it was a trilene, Berkeley trilene plastic bag. And we hadn't fished a walleye tournament before, so we don't know any better. So we put our huge walleye into this little thin plastic bag. And I get out of the boat, I take one step onto the dock, and of course, boing, the bag explodes, and all 25 pounds of fish were flopping all over the deck, and people are trying to grab it, off they went. I tell you that because this has come so far. This is so advanced. What I saw here today with the 2-bag thing and the screen bag and the way they were handling the fish, it was absolutely outstanding. So I need everybody here to continue supporting this. I know Rob said he didn't want any accolades, but I will tell you one thing. As much as Cameron is a major factor, the partners are a major factor, the wife is a major factor. I just wanted to include that because I left you out. I know you give me happy. And all of you are a major factor, and all the sponsors that make it possible are major. None of this would be possible without the drive and dedication and commitment that Mr. Racine has. So I'd like you all to stand up for just a moment and give him a big hand, please. There, you got it. Without further ado, whoever wins the keys to the boat, please, and we could get you outside so we could do a nice job of featuring you for the show. We'd really appreciate it. All right, thanks again for letting us be a part, folks. Take care.
All right, let's hand out some prizes now. So what we're going to do, we're going to call up the top 5 teams in the Sportsman division first, and we will give you your prize from there. So this is no apparent order, it's just random. So we have Matt Kawachi and Christina Landers come up. Nick and Sam Cluzio. Chad and Greg Dalrymple. Darren Donnell and Andre Chenier. And Tim Martell and Kip Porteous. There's your top 5 for Sportsman. We'll get a picture, I think.
Hey, Steve, cut him off.
Okay, so just hang out here, guys. So 5th place goes to Greg and Chad. Yeah, weight of 13.24 pounds. 4th place was the Team Cluzio with a 14.45 bag.
Sorry, Michelle.
Third place goes to Matt Walleye and Christina Landers. They actually stood up in the perfect order. It's the perfect lineup.
They may have had an idea of what was happening.
Good job, Maddie!
Oh yes. Yeah. This is the first time they've been away from their young child, so they made it through the boat for the last couple of days. Second place team with a bag of 19.13. Darren Donnell and Mr. Tiger.
Watch it.
Darren.
So I'll tell you a few things about this team before we bring them over to their grand prize. So they were team number 60. They were on the waiting list. They were texting me, I think, every 5 minutes to see where everything was at. So the last team in the league can win. We've proven that. The second biggest point, I think, for the weekend is the overall ranking was higher than the champions. At 25.48 pounds. Number one team in the tournament standing right in front of you. Congratulations, guys. Okay, so now we're going to random up. So we'll start with Gay Champlain, Corey and Shane, Jason and Nick Huxon, Danny Vieno, Denny Martin, David Grad, and Steve Bergeron. Please come on down. I'll start off just mentioning something. So I don't know what the number is, but the Day Champlains have been in the top 10, I think, for the past 30 years doing this. So I don't know, what's the number now for tournaments? You know that?
I believe Francis, Jesse, 22 top 10s in a row. 21, 22, 22. I was
some
right.
odd top 10s in a row.
22,
They won it last
22.
year. They're in the top 5 this year. So great job, guys. So we'll start off with our 5th place team. So they're getting some cash, and they're also getting a couple of 300-hour service kits for Mercury V6 V8s, which these guys both own. So that fits. So team number 5. Denny Martin, 20 pounds, or 20.38.
space.
All right, so now we're into fourth place. And it's my buddy, Mr. Huxton and Jason Doyle. I'm going home with some cash and 2.5 Mercury outboards. So third place, we were just talking about these guys a lot. Again, they do a great job across the series. It's Jesse and Francis Deschapelain. Third place with 22.67. What we'll do here is we'll skip ahead. We'll call our champion just to make it a little more eventful here. So I'll let the cat out of the bag, but this team has won it before. So congratulations to David Grad and Steve Bergeron with 25.28 pounds for taking home the Prince Craft Hudson 190 with the Mercury 150. And congratulations to Shane Turcott and Corey Neffin with 22.75. And also the biggest walleye at the tournament. I think it's 10.44. Biggest walleye in the tournament, Shane and Corey.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, David.
Hello, people. You forgot beautiful.
On point.
Hold them up. Take the picture.
They went from shit to bed yesterday, all depressed. Hello. I told them I said hello.
All right, guys, this is a wrap. Again, I want to thank Rob Racine and all his committee, Cameron. Also want to thank Sean from Mercury for coming here. That's awesome that he was here, so thanks for coming and showing support. That's incredible. I want to thank all the sponsors, want to thank all the anglers, volunteers, and we got to give away the trophy here still, right? We got to give this away. Yeah, okay, so we're going to get pictures after, but I want to thank Prince Craft, Mercury, Raxfin, Garmin. Those are all important sponsors for us here. Make sure you check out Catching Gold, which is our podcast, and we're on YouTube, the official NOWT. And again, thank everybody for being here. Without you, this doesn't happen. It's very important, so thank you. Get out there, support the events. Thank the volunteers. Shop at our sponsors. Thank you. That's a wrap for the championship and the Timmins Walleye Expedition. See everybody at the next tournament. Thank you.